Going live. You are live.
You are live.
Oh, panic.
Panic, we're live.
Hello. We're live?
I think we're live.
I think we're live.
I think it says we're live. Well, it says live 13, 14. Oh, I think I pressed the right button.
Right. Hi everyone, welcome to Addicted to Disney live from our Addicted to Disney HQ.
Well, it's not our HQ, it's the studio.
It's the studio of fun. I'm Caz. I'm the voice and the face of Addicted to Disney.
Oh.
Hi everyone, welcome to
I just need to
Addicted to Disney live from...
That's it.
And this is Mr. Disney, and aka Wayne, aka Mr. Disney, aka...
That makes me sound like I work for Disney. I don't work for Disney. I'm
no.
not official Disney. I'm just the husband.
So this is us experimenting, I think, is the...
I think the case is, yes, experimenting. So the first question is, can anyone out there hear us? If you can hear us, just wave, or actually waving won't work, will it?
No, you can just drop a comment that you can hear us. That'd be great.
Yeah, because at the moment we don't know if it's all working. It should be working. Who knows?
Hopefully
it might be working. And we'll just keep rabbiting on, talking to a camera and doing what we're doing.
Things. So the purpose of these lives, we're planning to do these initially once a month, aren't we?
Are you? Okay.
I think so, yeah. And the idea is we're going to be talking all things Disney, from Disney gossip, Disney news, what's coming up for Addicted to Disney, and also Disney hints and tips.
Oh, we've got up to 4 viewers. Disney hints and tips. So what's the first thing you're going to talk about then?
First thing we're going to talk about is... Oh, there's Jenny. Yes.
There's Jenna. Hello, Jennifer.
Hello, Jenny.
Yes, we've got at least one viewer.
Hi, Lorraine.
Oh, Lorraine. And Lorraine can hear us as well.
Hi,
this is
Lorraine.
worrying. People are now listening to us.
So, yeah, so the idea of this live is
we're
going to be doing hints and tips. So...
No, we're not. We're just going to talk about Disney.
We're going to talk about Disney. So
what are we going to talk about?
What we're going to talk about first. Let's talk about...
She's got the list.
Okay, I've got the list. It's always worrying them.
Hello, Rachel.
First thing we're going to talk about is what's happening in the world of Disney. Now, I don't know how many of you have been following social media events and seeing posts, but there's been a lot happening in Disney recently.
What's happening in Disney?
What's happening in Disney? Well, first up, they're getting rid of the Genie Plus system.
That's not good.
Actually, no, because they're changing it now to Lightning Lane Plus.
Is that better?
It's slightly better in that you can pre-book, like on the old FastPass systems that Walt Disney World had. You could pre-book up to 3 attractions per day. However, there is a caveat to it. And that is, if you're going to be going to Walt Disney World from the UK, unlike people who live in the US who can book it up to 7 days in advance, we can't order it and book it until we get there.
That's not fair.
No, it's not fair, really.
I know. I have a solution to the problem, though.
What's that?
We just have to go there for longer.
Yeah, we do have to go longer. Okay, when we go?
Well, you were the one who was booking it yesterday.
Okay, I was booking it yesterday. So Disney are introducing Lightning Lane Plus, and it comes into the operation at the end of this month. So I'm waiting to see how it actually works, and if it is going to be possible to find a caveat to get around the whole having to be in the US to do it.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to wait, because we know that VPNs don't work, and it's probably linked to your physical GPS location on your phone, as all the Disney parky stuff is. So I think at the moment we're just going to have to live with it, and Disney are changing lots of things. The nice thing is Disney do have this habit of listening to people when they complain enough. So if you don't like it, complain to everyone, put it out onto, hello, Joanne. Now we know how you feel.
It's Team Eel.
It's Team Eel, yes. I don't think we've got any eels.
Oh, we do.
We have some eels.
We have Team Eel online. Hi, Joanne.
Anyway, I think if people are not happy with the Genie Plus situation, then by all means, talk about it on social media, talk to CMs, talk to Disney when you talk to Disney. They will eventually, hopefully, listen, and eventually, hopefully, we will actually get some changes. It's new. They're testing stuff. Hopefully, they'll change in our benefit.
We're going to give it a test when we go out in September anyway.
Yeah, we are going out
in
September, and it might have changed by then. Who knows?
Speaking of September, we're also going on a Disney cruise in a few weeks.
Ooh.
And this is where a lot of the questions and this is like a big area I'm going to talk about today.
Loud and clear, thank you. We do have a backup microphone.
We're talking about Disney cruises, because a lot of us are going on Disney cruises from the UK, because as you know, the Disney Dreamer, she's due to dock in Southampton in 2 weeks' time for the first time this year. So we're all getting a bit excited, but there are things that we need to start getting prepared for, like the infamous check-in process.
Check-in. Is that the thing where you get up at 5 o'clock in the morning?
That is the thing, yes, guys. Checking in for a Disney cruise from the UK is fun because they do check-in from 12 midnight, but that is midnight American time. So, guys, anyone going on a Disney cruise from Southampton in the coming weeks, in the coming months, be prepared to set your alarm for 5 a.m. because that's what time check-in opens, especially if you want a decent port arrival time. Your check-in window will be on your booking. If you go into your booking,
there was a big delay there.
Yeah, I had a think then.
Where is your check-in window?
It'll be on your booking, and it'll show your check-in window. Now, this is guaranteed and selected by your Castaway Club member. Now, if you don't know what Castaway Club is, once you've done more than one Disney cruise, you become a Castaway Club member and you become silver. And
yes, and then you'll stay silver for 100 years.
You're gold according to the app.
Yes, just a little bit of backstory there. We've done enough cruises now to become gold, but for some reason Disney's app decides that I'm still silver.
No,
I still get
silver.
the benefits of being gold, but it just says that I am silver. So Disney, please sort it out. I don't like being silver. I want to be pearl or something else. But
So you need to set your alarm clocks for at least 4:30 in the morning. Be on your computer, ready to go. The lady put in there, hello,
happy to find you. I'm in the USA and would love to do a Disney cruise.
Disney cruise, go and do one. Totally go and do one.
It's Disney cruise. We started doing Disney cruises in the UK, and then we started doing Disney cruises in the US from Port Canaveral, and I think they also go from Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale.
The American Disney cruises, fantastic. I mean, any Disney cruise is stunningly good. I mean, I will not hear any bad things. Actually, there are bad things about doing Disney cruises, one of which is they're expensive.
And addictive.
And very addictive. But Disney cruises are, if you like Disney and you like the parks, Disney cruises are 10 times better because they're almost like having a park condensed, and you can't do anything else. It's just Disney. So if you do get the opportunity to do a Disney cruise, I would say definitely go and do it. You will not regret it, and you'll then be regretting the fact that you want to do another one and another one and another one. And
yeah, they're definitely
we've done
addictive.
a few.
But yeah, we're going back to the guys in the UK. Yeah, you're going to have to get up early because it's check-in time coming up. And then we get the fun and games of Embarkation Day, which could be quite exciting because I love Disney and love cruising.
So do we.
We love cruising as well. So Embarkation Day is going to be fun because it's also a bit of a whirlwind. And just be advised that when you do your check-in, you're going to pick your port arrival time. Now, guys, that is what time you get to the port to get on the boat. I've seen too many posts recently going, what time does the boat arrive at the port and what time can I get on the ship? The boat actually gets to the port. If you want to go see it come in, you need to be there early because on the last sailing we did, we docked at Port Cranwell at 4:45 in the morning.
That's almost about the same time as it needs us to book the next trip.
Yeah, so...
Half the Eeyore twins is here. I'm monitoring chat here, so... I know who the other half of the Eeyore twins is. Well, unfortunately, I don't have the Eeyore t-shirt, but I do have a magic button, and I've managed to get this one to work. Are we ready for this?
Okay.
If the screen goes blank, then please stay on because I've probably broken something.
Done here.
Are we ready for this?
Buttons.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Does it work?
I don't know which side it is because I can't see. Which way is that? It's...
I can't see
there.
it. I can't see it.
It will pop up in a second. We have...
Oh, we are live.
We are live. And it's taken me about 2 hours to work out how to do that.
Yeah, he does want to take. So, yep.
I need some practice.
So my advice, if you're going to do a Disney cruise, do a Disney cruise. UK sailors, get ready. The fun is going to start soon. And yeah, your port arrival time, you get to the port, you drop your cases, go through airport security, and before you know it, you'll be on that ship, and the fun really does start.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome onto the Disney cruise...
Olaf.
They do things like that.
They do. You will get announced when you go on the ship.
Yeah,
So yeah,
you definitely get announced going on the ship. So yeah, Disney cruises. I think we need to do a live stream at some point just covering Disney cruises and talking about our experiences.
I think the August one needs to be Disney cruises. So if you've got any questions on Disney cruises, pop them in the comments, ask away, and we'll answer them as much as we can on our next live stream.
As long as it's not what time do I get on the boat?
No, as long as it's not what time we get on the boat.
Because that'll be
so yeah,
the
so
same
we've got
question all the
cruises
time.
coming up. What else has been happening in the world of Disney? If you are going to Walt Disney World in the next couple of weeks, guys, be prepared. There's going to be no shows in front of the stage because they're getting ready for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. So no
shows.
No castle shows because they're getting the stage ready for the Mickey's Not So Scary.
Ooh, okay. When does Mickey Not So Scary run from?
Mickey's Not So Scary parties start beginning of August.
Ooh.
And they're on a Tuesday, a Friday, and a Saturday.
And what is Mickey's Not So Scary?
Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party is an after-hours event that's extra ticketed in the Magic Kingdom. So on the days the event runs, the Magic Kingdom will be shutting at 6, but you can go in for 4 o'clock with your after-hours ticket. And then you've got the rides are open. You've got extra shows, including Hocus Pocus, which I'm looking forward to watching. You have Jack Skellington's Halloween fireworks, so there'll be no happy ever after the days of the party. And then you go trick-or-treating.
Does that involve chocolate?
That involves chocolate, yep. You get given a goodie bag and you go to the trick-or-treat point so you can get lots and lots of candy and chocolate.
And chocolate. And more chocolate.
And more chocolate. And it's going to be fun. And there's going to be videos and vlogs all on the channel from it because we're both really, 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 really looking forward to it.
But we won't be live streaming from the event because Disney doesn't like live streamers at the moment. They've been throwing people out the park for live streaming because you're not supposed to do it. It spoils it for other people. You can video, but don't live stream from a park.
What's that question about?
We have a question. I'd love to know what kind of shopping is available on the cruises. Well, if you look behind us...
what shopping is available on the cruises?
Virtually everything...
We don't talk about shopping.
There is... it's quite similar to Disney parks, but it's probably more related to if you've ever been to any of the deluxe resorts where the contents are a little bit higher up the scale. So lounge flies all over the place, doonies all over the place, spirit jerseys, plushies, pins, you name it, they have them on the ships. And they tend to be very cruise orientated. So there'll be bags that are cruising bags. There'll be lounge flies, Disney ears, and more Disney ears.
If you're doing a specific sailing, like we're doing the European sailings, there will actually be European merch. Because if you're doing like a specific sailing, like we're doing the Disney Dream of Europe cruises this year, so there are going to be Disney Dream of Europe's t-shirts, ears, hoodies, spirit jerseys, pins, all sorts of things. Because they do try and have specific merch on board relating to the cruises. But you also get your normal, your spirit jerseys, your lounge flies. And also, Disney Cruises now are using Magic Band Pluses. So you can actually you can actually use a magic bag, or you can actually use your Magic Band. If you've got a Magic Band Plus from Walt Disney World, you can have it linked to your cruise accounts. You can actually use that on the ship to open your stateroom and charge stuff to it. Ooh. He doesn't know I can charge stuff to my Magic Band, though.
I do know you can charge stuff to the Magic Band.
Who's that doing that?
Half the IR twins is in the house. Nice button. We have more time for more gadgets. Magic buttons. We have that camera, and then we have that camera. Smile. And then we're back on main. So we do actually have another camera, but there's nothing to see. It just sort of flips onto the table. There we go.
So camera 1. Camera 2.
Camera 2. There's a very interesting delay between what we're actually talking to and the screen that we're seeing, which has actually got YouTube on it, and it's quite interesting. Rachel is not allowed to do much shopping.
I've worked out who the other person is.
I know who Toothless Red is.
No, I'll be taking Rachel shopping. Don't worry, Rachel. We're going shopping. I'm going to teach you the trick of Disney shopping. So
we'll just have to hide the credit cards, the Revolut cards.
What else are we going to talk about?
Well, we can talk about something that we actually mentioned in the trailer to this, which was the fact that we've cancelled a Disney cruise.
Yeah.
Shock horror.
Dum.
We cancelled a Disney cruise too.
We don't cancelled the Disney cruise. We were going to be doing a sailing next January to Lighthouse Point at Lookout Key, which is Disney's new Bahama resort. We've done Castaway Cay.
It's posh.
We did Castaway Cay this year, which we really loved, and we're going back to Castaway
Cay
next year. But we were also going to be doing Lookout Cay at Lighthouse Point. However, we have been watching various reports from the first sailings that have just docked
We've
there,
been watching other YouTubers.
as YouTubers do.
And they seem to have a little bit of an issue with flies.
Yeah.
Flies as in those little nasty black things that fly everywhere, especially over the food.
It looks a lovely resort, but at the moment, why they've got the issue with the flies, it's a case of...
Yeah, it wasn't very appealing. And it's also, it's they actually don't own it. It's shared with some other cruise lines.
Whereas Castaway is Disney's actual island.
Yeah, so it's not pure Disney. It's almost like semi-Disney, but we have to do other stuff. So it's like, well, yeah, maybe. So the good news is what we've actually done, we've just changed it slightly and we're on a different cruise going to Castaway.
We're going for the same sailing we did this year. So we're back on the Wish.
Which is really nice.
And we're going to Nassau and Castaway Cay again.
And hopefully by the time things get sorted out next year or the year after next, the flies have gone. Or at least
Hopefully. I'm just going to take a fly swat with me.
a big fly swat. But yeah, I think possibly also because it's brand new, they're still sorting things out.
Yeah, it's got teething problems, doesn't it, at the moment?
There's a few teething problems, but where Castaway Cay is just stunning. If you haven't done Disney Cruise in America that goes to the private island Castaway Cay, you must go. It is stunning. It is pure luxury. It is what you would see Disney doing I can't pronounce it. A Bahamian. Bahamas. An island in the Bahamas.
It's really
nice.
lovely. So I would actually highly recommend it. And also speaking of cruises, what's everything you mentioned? Oh yeah, I've been making portholes. Yeah. One thing they do on the cruises is they do fish extenders and pixie dusting. Basically,
And chicken tenders.
I'll be at chicken tenders in a minute. Basically, outside your stateroom, you've got like a metal hook thing, which is on the older ships, there's the shape of a fish, but on the newer ones, we had a carriage this time, didn't we, on the Wish? And you hang... No, not that carriage. And you hang a pocket thing outside, you join a fish extender group, and basically you go around putting little goodies in each other's pockets. So
that sounds really dodgy. You're putting little goodies into the pockets that are outside the stateroom, not into the pockets of people walking past. That's not a great idea.
So if anyone's on the Disney Dream in August, you might be getting a porthole.
Yeah, Caz has spent the last week making portholes.
I haven't met her.
She has a love affair with making portholes. She's got one of these little sticky cutter things, cry cut, and she makes all the fish extenders that she gives away. And at the moment, she's making Disney portholes.
Amongst other things.
You should have brought some in.
I should have brought some portholes.
Yeah.
I know I forgot to pick something up.
Anyway, someone's mentioned chicken tenders.
And yes.
And there's some news about chicken tenders.
Yeah, anyone that's going on the European sailings, you might have seen the report from some of the early sailings saying that the chicken tenders were meh. However, the American ones are back.
Yay!
And
American
cheese
chicken tenders. And cheese plates.
You can spend cheese plates.
Cheese plates. You're making me hungry now. What else do we have on your list?
What else do we have on our list? What do we have? Plans for life. What's coming? Cruise checking coming up. Yeah. What's the other match for me did last year? Oh yeah, DVC. Did it work for us?
Oh, DVC. DVC. Right. What is? I thought have we done a video on DVC? No, we were going to do a video on DVC, but we'll briefly mention what DVC is.
What's that bottom comment?
Awesome buttons are cool. It's quite a delay. Yes, we measured the delay about 2 minutes. Maybe it's just YouTube don't trust us yet.
We're still learning.
But we're working on it. We have methods. But anyway, going back to DVC. DVC is basically timeshare for Disney. So basically, you pay an awful lot of money to Disney, and they give you a timeshare for 30 odd years. And you then get a number of points, which you could then apply to stay at various Disney resorts. And we have a home resort, which is Riviera, and Riviera is stunning. I would actually show you a picture of Riviera on here, but unfortunately I'm scared that I'll press the wrong button and it'll just completely trash the feed, because it did when I tested it. But basically it means that you can stay at Riviera for a number of points and get the benefits of deluxe resorts. And deluxe resorts tend to be a little higher than the value resorts in terms of facilities and service.
And also in deluxe resorts, on certain nights in some of the parks, you get extended hours.
Yeah, there's a few benefits of buying DVC.
Not just for DVC.
Which, we've availed ourselves of. And yeah, I think DVC works if you're going to do probably 2 Disney holidays a year. And we don't do holidays for anywhere else, so we do DVC. I think we do need to sit down and actually write something to say this is what DVC is. There are a few videos out there. They explain how it works. There's a few bits and pieces that sometimes people get caught out with. And bear in mind also, because it's an American system, it revolves around the way the Americans work in terms of paying for things. So if you do it from the UK, you then have to get involved in a little bit of legislation with getting an American, not necessarily an attorney, but someone to sign off documents. But Disney do actually do that for you. We actually did it on a ship in the middle of the ocean with really, really bad internet, which was entertaining because when I signed the things and then sent stuff off to the bank to make some payments, the bank then sent back and went, "Oh, we don't know what this is. Can you please confirm," using a text message? And it was like, I can't get the text message on the boat. So we had to wait a bit and fiddle around. But it worked in the end. And we love it. It's working really well for us.
For us, it works.
Yeah.
For us,
it's one of those
works.
things that... question, as you did take me on. Tips for taking...
Question.
Pocket filling. Right.
What's the question?
Question for you, as you took it's from Jennifer. Tips for taking your kids' families on a cruise.
Okay, tips for taking families.
Young kids, don't.
Young kids.
No, you don't take any young kids on a cruise.
Well, you can, because they can go to the kids club all day. Disney
because
cruise
all
lines have the
they'll
best
do,
kids clubs ever.
Yeah, you missed the joke. All they'll do is they'll sit in the kids club all day, and you'll never see them.
Ooh.
That's quite a good thing, isn't it?
So tips.
So yeah.
Tips for families going on a cruise. Number 1 is don't overplan. The cruise
Says
ships,
the person who produces a spreadsheet.
and then the spreadsheet gets changed. But no, for the cruises, don't overplan. The ships are huge, and I mean they're huge. Don't overplan is my biggest tip for people with families going on the cruise, because there is just so much to do on the ship. There's no way you would get it done on your first sailing. Hence why we do more than one sailing.
Yeah, it's just an excuse to do more than one sailing.
Yeah. Number 2, if you've got children with special needs, my advice would be to watch YouTube channels and YouTube videos. There are a few YouTube channel videos.
And also
now.
talk to Disney themselves.
And also speak to Disney themselves. They're very caring. Okay. Do you know if there would be
fireworks on the 5-night cruise from Southampton? I know the answer to this one.
At the moment, it doesn't appear that we're going to be having... Who's that? Is that Laura?
That's Laura.
Laura, unfortunately, from what's coming through from Disney now, it appears that we're not going to be having fireworks. We are having Pirate Night, which is our second night, because we're on the same cruise as you. However, it appears that we probably won't be having fireworks. Apparently, it's changed for this year, unfortunately. So, yeah, it's a bit of a disappointment. No doubt there'll probably be a deck show of some description going on, but at the moment, that's as much information that's coming through from Disney. I am keeping an ear to the ground and keeping an eye on various socials to see what else is going on.
Sometimes the fireworks are down to whatever waters they're in and legislation that basically says we don't want to have fireworks in our territorial waters. And you also have the issue, especially when you're at sea, is generally... using fireworks is very similar to using flares, and they might be sitting there going, that could be a boat in having an issue. So I know there are some issues.
I am going to keep an eye on things, Laura, in case anything does change. And I will be posting into the Disney Dream group if I hear anything.
When we get on the ship and there are fireworks, we'll let you know.
Yeah. If there are going to be fireworks, it will show on the Navigator app, which totally takes a new meaning when you get on board anyway. So, but we'll have a look and as I said, I'm going to keep my ear to the ground and see what I can find out between now and embarkation.
Okay, so we've done chicken tenders. What
We've
else?
done chicken tenders, soft serve, ice cream.
Soft serve ice cream. Although you've just what's this pog juice ice cream thing that you've just discovered?
That's it. The Riviera is pog gelato. It's gelato.
Those of you who've never heard of pog juice,
And the
and
juice,
that includes
like
at
the
least
juice,
one crew
Disney
member,
juice.
is basically this is pineapple. No, it's not pineapple. It's
passion
papaya,
fruit,
passion fruit,
orange
juice,
and
and guava juice. And it's something that they do. When did we first get it? Was it on the ship?
I first came across it on the Disney Magic on our second sailing, so that was our Northern Europe cruise. They had it in the juice dispensers in cabanas, and they call it as Orchard's Finest. And it is one of the nicest juices out there that
It's
I've
not
ever
bad.
discovered.
I quite like it. We've sort of discovered how to make it in the UK
Yeah.
because you can't buy it in the UK.
Shh, don't tell you all our secrets.
I didn't tell them how to make it.
No, that's true.
I said we
And
make it.
I've recently discovered, and I'm going to be going on the Explore when we're next at the Riviera, that you can now get pog gelato. So watch this space, because no doubt I'll be doing a review on the channel.
That sounds nearly as bad as. I think the ultimate probably would be pog. What's the other? Pog Dole Whip. I think
Stop
you
it.
go. What pog Dole Whip?
They'll whip it
Stop
down.
playing with the things. Anyway, what else do we have on our list? Because time is ticking.
There isn't much else on this list, because this was just basically a test to see if it worked. And looking at the response and the views, I think it is working.
I think it has worked. I think.
It has.
Hopefully, next one will be better.
Hopefully the next one won't fail. Well, as I said, one thing I am going to be doing is, if you've got questions, pop some questions to me on either comment on the videos or comment on the community tab on the channel and on my Facebook, Addicted to Disney. And we'll try and cover as much information as we can on the lives, because I do quite...
Lorraine likes the sound of pog juice.
You'll love the pod juice, Lorraine. I do a lot of stuff and as much content as I can when I'm doing the videos and vlogs, but I'm just sort of trying to expand the channel to make it cover more areas as well. So
We're experimenting.
we are experimenting. There aren't many community channels as such out there. We are both totally and utterly nuts on Disney, where I am anyway. He just gets dragged along.
I just get dragged along.
And then he goes and finds Olaf.
Look, Olaf's lovely.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's the whole point.
I think you're just jealous of my
live,
Olaf.
so...
And note, I don't have any Disney ears.
Not yet. I'm working on it.
Yes, I do have a hat with Disney ears, but they've gone a bit floppy.
They got squashed.
Well, no, they didn't work properly in the first place. I always expect Disney ears to be like this. And unfortunately, this hat, the Disney ears are sort of like this. They're a bit droopy.
So anyone watching who's going to be on the Dream Cruise, I'm going to...
Come and say hi.
Come and say hi. Come and find me. Come and say hi.
She'll be the one running around the camera going, no, that's a certain other person.
Shh, can't talk about that. We don't mention dancing with
We
me.
don't mention his dancing waiting for Eurostar.
No, Jelly,
never happened.
No, that never happened, Jelly.
No, definitely never happened.
We are going to do another live between now and the Southampton cruises. So I'm probably going to do a cruise-specific live. So I will be pestering those in the Disney Dream Facebook group for questions, trying to answer your things, because there is other things that need to be covered, including prohibited items.
Oh, yes,
What
the
you can
prohibited
take and
items.
cannot take on board, what to expect on embarkation day. So I'm going to cover that in a bit more detail on another live.
Basically,
Or do a video.
read the list that Disney give you that says you can't take power bars. And then 200 people will sit there discussing what the definition of a power bar is. A power bar is anything that's
Don't
like
be
this long and got mains in
Don't
there.
be contradicting. We'll cover stuff.
That's not contradicting.
No.
So don't
And
bring
also-
power bars.
And also we're going
or
to
anything
I'll be
sharp.
doing a live about planning Disney trips, because one thing I do, especially if I'm going to Florida, is I do a lot of planning. And
Spreadsheets.
we are coming up to our dining reservation window, so that's going to be a bit more fun.
Ooh,
and
when's
games.
that?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Is that another 5 o'clock in the morning?
No, that's not. It's 11 a.m.
That's 11 a.m. Okay, that's fine.
So yeah, so it's a short and sweet live. Sorry if we've waffled. If we've waffled, I apologise. I hope we've covered some of the questions, and hopefully this is going to work.
Who knows? It's a test.
It's a test indeed. So thank you all.
I'll
guys.
listen to the playback and sit there cringing and going, why on earth did I do this? And we're actually going to make this into a video and probably chop it down and produce it as a podcast. Don't forget, there is a podcast out there for Addicted to Disney. I can't edit that bit out now. Addicted to Disney, all you need to do is go to your favourite podcast player, whether it's Spotify or Apple or whatever, and just type in Addicted to Disney and you will find Addicted to Disney. And this will be edited down to sit on the channel. So if you've missed us, why did you miss us? We are going to try and be consistent and try and do this once a
Try to
month.
be a bit more organised next time.
And a bit more organised.
As we said, this one was...
We were still discussing whether to do this yesterday.
We were still discussing whether to do this 3 hours ago.
No, that was the point where I'd already told people we were doing it.
No,
so,
it's one of those
anyway,
things. But thank you all for watching.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
And,
Thank you.
If you like the channel, then give me a subscribe down below. And also come and find me on Facebook.
Thumbs up.
And thumbs up and subscribing. And come and find me on Facebook. And I'll see you on the next one. Or if you don't see me on the next one, if you're going to be on the Dream in August, I'll see you on board.
Yes. And yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Bye. This is the bit. There we are. End stream.
29 views.
Yes. Total watch time.